Good morning, students. In the last class, we have studied the difference between the change in quantity demanded or the change in demand, as well as difference between the extension of demand and contraction of demand, and the increase in demand and decrease in demand. Okay, so today we are going to study a difference between the increase in demand and in last class we have already studied the difference between the increase and demand and decrease in demand. So today we are going to study the difference between the extension of demand and increase in demand. Okay, extension of demand is the part of the change in the quantity demanded, and the increase in demand is the subtype of the change in demand. Okay, let's start. Meaning: other things being equal, when demand of a commodity rises due to fall in its price, it is called the extension of demand. Okay, and in the case of increase in demand, when demand of a commodity rises due to change in the other factor than its price, it is termed as the increase in demand. Okay, when we talk about the meaning of the extension of demand, we know very well that we have see the relation between the demand of a commodity and the price. Okay, we have taken the other things remaining constant. When the demand of the commodity rises due to fall in its price, when the fall in the price of the any commodity, there will be increase in the demand of the commodity and the other things remaining the constant, so it is called the extension of demand. And in the case of increase in demand, when demand of a commodity rises due to change in the other factors than the price. Okay, here we see the relation between the quantity demanded and the others factor than the price. Okay, so we see the relation between the quantity demanded as with the increase in income or the change in the income, taste and preference, and the population of the country. So we see the relation of the quantity demanded with the others factor than the price, so it is called the increase in demand. What are the causes? Causes of extension of demand is fall in price of the commodity, other thing being equal. Okay, we have taken the we know very well the cause of the extension of demand is the fall in the price of the commodity. When the fall in the price of the any commodity, the demand of the good is increases, and we have taken the other thing remaining constant. Other factor will not change here in case of extension of demand, but in the case of increase in demand, other than the price, all factors are changed. Okay, so the causes of the increase in demand is increase in the income of the consumer. When the income of the consumer is increases, so at that situation the consumer will consume more and more the normal good as comparison to inferior good, so the curve is shifted to the rightward. In the case of decrease in the income of a consumer, when the income of the consumer is decreases, so the any consumer will demand more and more of the inferior good, so the curve of the inferior good shifted to the rightward. Next is increase in the price of the substitute goods. Okay, when the price of the any substitute is increases, substitute goods is increases, in that case the demand curve is shifted to the rightward. Next one is decrease in the price of the complementary good. When the price of the complementary goods is increases, so the demand curve is shifted to the rightward. Okay, next is favorable shift in taste and preference of the consumer. Okay, when there is a shift of the uh, in the condition of favorable, means whenever we are consuming any commodity which is most demanded by the consumer, so the curve for that good is shifted to the rightward according to the taste and preference of the consumer. Next one is increase in the size of the population. When the population of the country is increases, so the demand curve is shifted to the rightward. Next one is equal distribution of income. When the distribution of income is equally in all over the sectors of the country, so the every sector of the country and the every member of the each sector will demand more commodity, so the demand curve will shift it to the rightward. Next one is favorable seasonal condition. Okay, whenever there is a favorable condition, seasonal condition, so the demand for the that good will be the increased, then the demand curve is shifted to the rightward. Okay, next one is application of law of demand. Law of demand is applicable as price causes change in demand, other things being equal. Okay, in the case of excess of extension of demand, the law of demand is applicable because here we see the relation between the price and the quantity demanded and other things remaining the constant as the law of demand says. But in the case of increase in demand, law of demand is not applicable because as price does not affect demand. Okay, price does not affect the demand, so the in the case of increase in demand, law of demand is not applicable. Now the next is tabular presentation. When the price is the 10, quantity demanded is a 4. When the price decreases, quantity demanded increases. When the price is 5, consumer demanded 8 unit of the commodity. In the case of increase in demand, when the price we have taken here the price is same. When the price is 10, consumer is demanding the 4 unit. When the price is also we have taken the 10, then the consumer is demanding more of the commodity because it is the case of increase in demand, and we have taken that there is never ever effect on the price of the any commodity. Okay, now the next one is graphical presentation. It is shown by the movement from upper point to lower point on the same demand curve. In the case of extension of demand, we study the movement along the same curve. Curve is moved from upper point to lower point, from this point to this point. Okay, when the price is 10, consumer is consuming 4 unit. When the price is less, decline, the consumer is demanding more of the commodity. In first condition, consumer is at point A, but when the price decreases, consumer move to the point B. So the point is the movement of the point is from point A to point B, upper point to lower point. This is called the extension of demand. But in the case of increase in demand, it is shown by the shift of the demand curve. In this case, the demand curve is shifted. We have taken the price as the same, so the price line is parallel to the x-axis, and in the first situation the consumer is demanding 4 unit, but in the second unit the consumer is demanding more, so the curve is shifted to the rightward. So from D to D1, it is the show the increase in demand. So it's all about the graphically presentation of the extension of demand and the increase in demand. Now the next one is description. More is demanded at the less price, other things being equal. Okay, when the price is less, consumer demand more of the commodity. Okay, we are studying this line from the law of demand, that the whenever the price of the any commodity is less, the consumer is demanding more of the commodity and other things remaining constant. We have taken others factor remaining the constant. Okay, but in the case of increase in demand, more is demanded more is demanded at more is demanded at the same price, and same is demanded at the more price. Okay, when the price is same, consumer demanded more of the commodity. When the price is more, consumer demanded the same commodity. So it's see the relation or distinction between the extension of demand and increase in demand. Okay, Now the next one is distinction between the contraction of demand and the decrease in demand. Earlier we have studied the relation between the extension of demand and increase in demand. Here we are going to start a difference between the contraction of demand and decrease in demand. Okay. First one is meaning. Okay. Other thing being equal, when demand of a commodity falls due to a rise in its price, it is called the contraction of demand. In decrease in demand, when the demand of a commodity falls due to change in the others factor then its price, it is termed as the decrease in demand. Okay, what does it mean? It means that in the case of contraction of demand, we have taken others factor remaining constant. There will be no change in the others factors like income of the consumer, price of the related goods, population, distribution of income, season and climate, expectation about the price in the future. So here we have taken the all other factor remaining the constant. When the demand of a commodity falls due to rise in its price, it is called the contraction of demand. In the case of extension of demand, when demand of a commodity rises due to fall in its price, it is called extension of demand. On contrary, other thing remaining equal, when demand of a commodity falls due to rise in its price, it is called the contraction of demand. Okay, and in the case of decrease in demand, when demand of a commodity falls due to change in the other factor then its price. Okay, when the demand of the any commodities falls due to change in other factor, here the other factors are changing and we have taken the price as a constant, there is no changes occur in the price, it is called the decrease in demand. Okay, now what are the different causes of contraction of demand is rise in the price of the commodity, other thing being equal. Okay, here we have taken the cause for the contraction of demand is the whenever there is rise in the price of the commodity, the demand for the other commodity will be fall, it is the cause for the contraction of demand. But in the case of decrease in demand, decrease in the income of the consumer, when the consumer's income decreases, so for the normal good, then the normal good is consumed by less by the consumer, so the curve is shifted leftward. That means like this, from D to D2. It is the causes for the decrease in income of the consumer, and whenever the increase in the income of the consumer, the income of the consumer increases in the case of inferior goods. So in that condition, when the income increases, the consumer consumes less of the inferior goods. So in that condition, the curve will shift it to the leftward from D to price, here price and quantity. Okay, now what are the other factors or the other causes for decrease in demand? That is decrease in the price of the substitute goods. Okay, when the price of the substitute goods, we have taken the tea and coffee, when the price of the substitute goods is falls, so the curve also shifted to the leftward. When there is increase in the price of the complementary good, when the price of the complementary good increase, so the curve is also shifted to the leftward. When there is condition of unfavorable shift in taste and preference of the consumer, when the unfavorable shift in taste and preference, when the taste and preference of the consumer is changing but it is unfavorable, so the demand for the any commodity will be decreases. Decrease in the size of the population, when the population decreases, then the consumer demanded less of the commodity, so the curve is shifted to the leftward. Unequal distribution of income, when the income is not equally distributed among all the members of the society, So it means that the demand for the any commodity will be decreases. And the last one is unfavorable seasonal condition. When the seasonal condition is not favorable, then the demand for the commodity will be decreases. Okay. Now the next one is application of law of demand. Okay, in the case of contraction of demand, law of demand is applicable as price causes change in demand. Okay, in the case of when we are talking about the contraction of demand, here the law of demand applies or applicable because price causes the change in demand. Okay, only because of the price changes, the demand of the commodity is also suffered or the change, and we have taken the other thing remaining constant. Okay, so for the contraction of demand, the law of demand is applicable, but in the case of decrease in demand, the law of demand is not applicable as price does not cause change in demand. Okay, so in the case of decrease in demand, the law of demand is not applicable because in the case of decrease in demand, we are study the relation between the uh, other factors than the price with the impact on the what will be the impact on the quantity demanded. So in the case of decrease in demand, law of demand is not applicable because law of demand says there is relation between the price of the commodity and the quantity demanded. So when it is also the negative relation, when the price of the commodity increases, so the quantity demanded will be decreases and the vice versa. So the next is tabular presentation. Okay, when the price is 5, consumer consuming 8 unit. When the price is increases, so the consumer is consumes less of the commodity. In the case of decrease in demand, when the price is 10, consumer is consuming 8 unit. When the price does not affect or does not change, so the consumer is demanding less of the commodity. So graphically presentation, how we will show it, it is shown by the movement from the lower point. It is the lower point from the upper point. Okay, because on the same demand curve there is no shift in the demand curve, there is movement along the same demand curve. Okay, when the price is, we have taken the 5, then consumer is demanding 8 unit. When price increases to 10, on the price 5, the consumer is at point B. So when the price increases up to the 10, so the consumer is consumed less of the unit at point 4. Then the point is shifted to A. So the point is moved from the B to A, that means lower point to upper point in the case of contraction of demand. But in the case of decrease in demand, it is shown by the shift of the demand curve. The demand curve will be shifted when the price here the price is constant. So the price line is the parallel to the x-axis, and when the price is 10, consumer is consuming 8 unit, and when the price is also 10, consumer is consuming less of the unit. So at point 4, then the curve is shifted from rightward to leftward, from point DD to D2. It is the decrease in demand. Okay, and now the description of it: less is demanded at the more price, other things being equal. Okay, here the when the price is more, the consumer is demanding less of the commodity, and other things being equal in this case. And in the case of decrease in demand, less is demanded at the same price, or the same is demanded at the less price. When the price is same, the quantity is demanded less, or when the price is less, quantity is demanded same. So it's all about the difference between the contraction of demand and decrease in demand. Now the next one is important difference between the substitute goods and the complementary goods. Meaning these are those goods which can be used in place of one other. Okay, substitute goods are those goods which we used in place of one other. For example, tea or coffee, Coke and Pepsi, these all are the substitute goods. We use one good in place of another. Complementary good, these are those goods which are consumed together to obtain satisfaction. Okay, we are consuming those goods, those complementary goods, these that are using together for the obtaining the satisfaction. For example, car and petrol, pen and ink, as well as bread and butter, these all are the example of the complementary goods. Now the type of demand. Okay, type of demand, the demand of a substitute good is competitive. Okay, here we have taken this competitive because it is the competition between the tea and coffee, Coke and Pepsi. Okay, but in the case of complementary good, the demand of the complementary is joint because we are consuming both the goods together, so it is the joint demand. But in the case of substitute good, it is the competitive demand. Relation, the demand for a commodity varies directly with the price of its substitute goods. Okay, the demand of a commodity, what is the demand of the commodity is, it is varies with the directly with the price of the substitute goods. Okay, it is the demand of the any good is directly vary with the price of the substitute good. Okay, if the price of the coffee rises, the demand of tea will be rises. Okay, when the price of the coffee rises, then the demand of the coffee will be fall, or demand of the tea will be increases. So demand of any good varies with the price of the coffee with the same direction. Okay, there will be no other there will not negative direction, because demand of a tea is increases only because when the price of the coffee is rises. Okay, uh, in the case of complementary goods, the demand of a commodity varies indirectly. Okay, in the case of substitute goods, the relation is directly with the substitute goods. The price of the one good when the changes or whenever it increases, so the substitute goods demand will be also be increases. When the price of the one commodity decreases, so the demand for the substitute good will be also increases. So also decreases. So it study the relation between the price and the demand of the substitute goods is with the directly relation. But in the case of complementary good, the relation between the demand of a commodity and the price of the complementary good is negative. How? Let's see example. If price of a car rises, demand of petrol will fall. Okay, when the price of a car will rises, so the demand for the car will also falls, and the demand of petrol will also fall. So in the case of complementary good, there is indirectly relation, and in the case of substitute good, there is directly relation between the price of the one good and demand of the substitute goods. Okay, now the next one is, what is the difference between the normal good and the inferior good? Meaning the demand of the normal goods varies directly with income. Okay, when the income of the consumer increases, the demand for normal good will also increases. When the income of the consumer decreases, the demand for the normal good will also decreases. In the case of inferior good, when the demand of an inferior good varies with the inversely. Okay, in the case of normal good, there is direct relation, but in the case of inferior good, there is inverse relation. So when the income of the consumer increases, so the demand of the inferior good will be decreases. When the income of the any consumer increases, so he will reduce the demanding the inferior good, so he will move to the normal good. So when the income of the consumer increases, the demand of the inferior good will be decreases. When the income of the consumer is decreases, the demand of the inferior good will be increases. Okay, and next one is demand curve. The demand curve for the normal good shift to the right or left with the rise and fall in income. When the income is rises of the consumer, so the curve is shifted to the rightward. When the income of the consumer decreases, so the curve will be shifted to the leftward. In the case of inferior good, the demand curve of inferior good shift to the left with the rise in income, or right with the fall in income. It is just opposite. When the demand or when the income is rise of the consumer, so the demand of the inferior good will be the left. When there is fall in income, so the demand for the inferior good will be the shift to the right. So it shows the negative relation between the income and the quantity demanded. And the last one is income effect. These good have positive income effect. How? We see that when the income increases, demand of the quantity or demand of the normal good also increases, and the vice versa. So income effect is positive. Both are move in the same direction. But in the case of inferior good, there is negative income effect, because both are move in the opposite direction. When one increases, other one will be decreases. So it is the relation between the, or the distinction between the normal good and the inferior good. Now we have studied the from this topic we have completed the chapter 3, law of demand. There is also some numerical question, so we can also see that how we will calculate it. Given that demand function, it is the demand function. Okay, QD, quantity demanded, equal to 100 minus 5p. Okay, here p is price. Okay, calculate demand at price 4. We have to calculate the demand of the commodity when the price is 4, and the calculate demand when the price of the any commodity is 6. So we have the quantity demanded function, demand function 100 minus 5p. Here in the first condition the price is 4, so 100 minus 5 into 4, that is 100 minus 5 4 is 20, that is quantity demanded will be the 80 unit. Okay, but when the price of the any commodity is 6, so demand function is QD equal to 100 minus 5p. So 100 minus 5 into what is p? 6. 100 minus 5 6 are 30, that means 70. So the quantity demanded at price 6 is the 70. When the price is 4, quantity demanded is 80. So it's all about the demand function and numerical. And there is also one example, that is demand function of good X is quantity demanded is equal to 100 minus 10p. Find out the price of the X when quantity demanded is 20 unit, 15 unit, or the 0 unit. So when there is 20 unit, the quantity demanded is given here. So quantity demanded is this. Find out the price. We have to calculate the price, and we have the quantity demanded. Okay, so it is the function QD equal to 100 minus 10p. Here quantity first unit 20 equal to 100 minus 10p. 20 we have move it, or we can also move it. 20 minus 100 equal to minus 10p. Here minus 80 equal to minus 10p. Minus minus will cut, and then 80 upon 10 equal to p. So p equal to 8. It is the, in the case of whenever we demand the 20 unit, the price is 8. Okay, now the next one is also when there is 15 unit demanding. So in that condition what we will do, here we have QD equal to 100 minus 10p. 15 equal to 100 minus 10p. 15 minus 100 minus 10p, it will be minus 85 equal to minus 10p. So minus 85 upon 10 equal to 8.5. Then the price will be the 5, and when the price of the any commodity is 0, in that condition QD equal to 100 minus 10p. QD we will take at 0. 100 minus 10p, 100 equal to minus 10p. 100 upon 10 equal to p equal to 10. Okay, when we have the quantity demanded is given, when we have demanding the 20 unit, the price of the commodity is 8. When we demanded a 15 unit, the price of the commodity is 8.5. When we are demanding the 0 unit, the price of the commodity is the 10. So it's all about the chapter 3, law of demand. From this topic we have completed the chapter 3. In the next class we will start a new chapter.